Hi lovies! A Thursday afternoon. How's it going? I'm not wearing any colors right now, and I was going to put on Festival Fire. Our preparation, our new luster color coming out one day. Yes. So I'm putting on my makeup because I'm behind, of course, with you guys, and then you can see what difference this makes. It's a subtle one. This is like a subtler shimmer. So last week, Rachel and Leslie, you guys were talking about Dr. David, what is his last name? I have his video linked in the description. I do like him. It's a really good video. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me, Tia D. You guys gotta, wait, I hope it's down in the description. Dr. David, what is it? Brad, no, not Brad. Stanfield. And then I just saw that he has a response from Dr. David Sinclair, because basically he's debunking Resveratrol, which I was like, what? Sometimes I feel like his videos are a little sensationalized, or some that I've seen in the past, but this was a really good video. And hi Rachel! I finally looked at Dr. Brad, that's what I call him, Stanfield's video. And I'm putting on the new, I really like this color. It's a subtle, cute little, like barely there, purpley highlight, essentially. See, it's on here and nothing's on this side. It's pretty cool. So anyways, I linked to that video. Thank you, Rich, for alerting me to it. It's basically saying that Resveratrol, like all the hype around Resveratrol, very interesting that back in the day of Dr. David Sinclair's video, hi, it is cold. I'm wearing this down vest. I mean, it's all relative. Rachel, you're in Chicago, right? I mean, we can't complain too much. It's not that cold. I try not to complain. Is it pretty? I like it. And I'm building it up, but it doesn't really build. It's very subtle. Festival Fire, for maybe when maybe there'll be able to be festivals. You know, I named it this because it reminds me of like a little, I don't know, you know, glitter and stuff if you're going to Coachella or something. Not that I've ever been, but I imagine the festival season. Anyways, you guys should definitely check out this Resveratrol. Essentially, it doesn't really have any benefit. And he even cited that it might have negative benefit, but I've also heard that, Michigan. Still very cold, right, Rachel? Goodness. Now, one thing that he did say, Dr. Brad, is that it might have a negative effect on like exercise, but I've also recently looking at studies on astaxanthin, which I'm taking a lot of. I'm taking like 28 milligrams of that might also have, because a detrimental effect on like the benefits of exercise. And this is what I think is, what I've read is that you like it. A Fenty shimmery product, more suitable for day wear. Yes. Yes, some of the Fenty products are pretty blam. Plus, this has the oil-soluble vitamin C. So it has skincare ingredients in it. And it's no, you know, mineral oil, no petroleum, no plastics. No plastics. There was one video I did about the Teflon in cosmetics. Terrifying. And it didn't get very many views. I have to really like redo that because that's pretty scary in my opinion. Anyways, you guys gotta check out this video with Brad. Astaxanthin. So basically when you exercise, there's some inflammation, like some breaking down of the muscle tissue. And there's something about that has to do with the benefits of exercise, and I guess, I don't know, circulation, something about that. But what Dr. Brad was saying that Resveratrol can, you want more cosmetics? Skincare ingredients? Oh, good, darling. I hope we get this out soon, but it's a lot happening lately. I like it. It's very nice. I will push to get it out soon. I really like it. I can't even believe how much I like it. Okay. So astaxanthin, I've read in some studies, dulls the effects of the inflammation that that exercise creates. I'm sorry, there's planes and flying motorcycles. There's something right now. Oh, here. something that Dr. Brad mentions in the astaxanthin video. Yeah, it comes from algae, definitely. Well, I mean, resveratrol comes from like grapes, I guess, and it's kind of an antioxidant. But I can see that he's basically saying it doesn't do much. It doesn't do all the things that it's cracked up to be, and that maybe it was more a company that research. This happens all the time. Companies that are backing research and they're profiting basically off of like, wow, look at how great this stuff is, and then they make a bunch of money, and then so Brad's like, well, maybe this research is a little faulty. It's not as good as it's cracked up to be, but I don't think it's necessarily bad. But what he was saying, Brad was saying, Stanfield, link in the description of his video, was that it could be bad, but the bad part is that it might not be, that the effects of exercise, it can dull that. That's what I got from the video, and that's what I've also read a little bit about astaxanthin. But it's not like it's actually kind of a benefit in terms of astaxanthin, because like if you're a pro athlete, like you're doing long distance, there's a lot of inflammation and breakdown of the body, and so it's dulling that effect. And so that's just what it reminded me when Brad's presentation of the research, Dr. Brad Stanfield, he's so cute, he's adorable, that might be some of the detriment of resveratrol. Anyway, so I didn't really get from that video that it was bad for you, but just that it's not all it's hyped up to be, and you might not need to spend your money on that. You can spend it on something better like astaxanthin. Perhaps. Not wearing any lips either, darlings. Let's put some True on, shall we? This is kind of festivally because it's kind of shimmery. Actually, you know what? Cheeky has a very subtle purpley shimmer to it as well, and that's our closest to clear. Do I have it? I don't really like that one so much because it's so subtle. I like the Whimsy the best. Skincare ingredients in these as well, you guys. Definitely. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Cheeky. Cheeky has this very subtle pearlescence that's kind of purpley as well, but it's the most clear, but it's not straight up clear. It has a little bit of like a shimmeriness, but I actually prefer this pinky one, True, because it has just a little bit more color. I don't think this shows up much on me, but it has a similar purpley opalescence to the Festival File. That's my discussion topics. How you guys doing? Everybody staying warm in various locations? When I visit my family in colder climates, I find it almost more tolerable than when I'm in Los Angeles and it's like, you know, the temperatures are wildly shifting. Although I think that's happening all over anymore. Thank you, Tia dear. I like it. Yes. So are you guys taking astaxanthin? I'm definitely into astaxanthin. I think it depends on where these supplements are being sourced from. Yes, that's probably true with everything. Like astaxanthin, I was doing a different Amazon brand that was it had coconut oil as its base. There's some astaxanthins that are powder based. I don't like that. I like because it's an oil soluble and water soluble antioxidant, so it gets at your cells from both ends. And that's why I think that's part of its benefit. It's across the blood-brain barrier, and it gets in there. So yeah, I really like it. Oops, I gotta go soon, guys. Goodness, I didn't turn off my notifications. Astaxanthin. So I'm taking 28. Oh wait, I know what I was saying. So Jarrow I was taking that one Amazon brand, and I was doing Jarrow Dophilus, which is, I really like that one too. Like there's a natural astaxanthin that comes from algae, and there's a synthetic one too, yes. And then so I'm starting to take again, which I started with, the one from Hawaii, which comes from, it's like Hawaiian astaxanthin. I should remember the name of the brand. It's definitely the first, whenever I did a video on astaxanthin, a couple years ago, that's the one. It's the one from Hawaii, and it's coming from algae, and that's the original, and that's where a lot of research, or it's certified. You guys can look up certified astaxanthin, and there's a few brands that have like certified from it. Take us as a vital choice. That's probably in the list too. I think that's a good brand. Jarrow Dophilus was in the list, but That's the original one. Found the wild grape leaves have resveratrol too, so I add those to smoothies. Yes. Now you gotta check out this video. I mean, it's a lot. It's dense, his videos, but I do like his controversial videos. But sometimes he'll do doing a resveratrol supplement. Well, you may not want to anymore after watching his video. And I haven't seen Dr. David Sinclair's response to Dr. Brad Stanfield's. That'll be interesting because he responds. It's a really good video. Loud. It's probably the best one because I really like the video. Anyways, and also very interestingly, Dr. David Brad, not David Brad. Sorry, I'm getting their names confused. He's doing a rapamycin human trial. Rapamycin is fascinating, and there was a very interesting This American Life. I'll link to that as well. Not This American Life. It's Radiolab podcast. Watch it. I'm interested in what Dr. Yes, he's interesting, isn't he? There were some videos I was saying last week. There were some videos I felt like he sensationalized, like he'll just kind of be controversial for the sake of it, but this was really good. I do like his research. I think he's very good, and he's fundraising for a human trial on rapamycin, which is a very interesting anti-aging. It's used medically, like to put heart stents in. It's fascinating. So I'm gonna link to this. This is my favorite Radiolab podcast of all time, and I didn't link to a description, but it's really good, and it's on rapamycin and its origin and the story behind it. Radiolab, you know how cool their audioscape is. So anyways, Dr. Brad, keep doing that, has a rapamycin. Yeah, it's a molecule that may be able to improve muscle performance in older adults. Basically, rapamycin freezes everything. It's like a complete anti-ager. And I'm not gonna give away the podcast because it's a very fun story. The guy who originated it, who was a scientist, and I'm not gonna give it away. I will link to that in the description. And I have to go, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Any other questions or thoughts, topics? Thank you for the thumbs up. Definitely check out Dr. Brad. I mean, he's in his 30s. He's a youngster. So cute. I want to pinch his cheek. But he's also got some good research. And I love that he's doing this human trial. I'm going to donate to it. He's got 85 days left. He had a lot of sockeye salmon that has astaxanthin in it too. Yes, indeed. You're welcome. Much love to you guys. Salmon. I ate the LUX. Sometimes the sockeye salmon sometimes is like a little fishy flavored thing to me. But I really like the kind of LUX without the preservatives, and I'm trying to eat that as much as possible. I agree with that. Maybe that's part of why salmon, it's occurred to me, maybe that's part of why salmon is so good for you. That oil soluble, and of course the omega-3s. And maybe the astaxanthin has something to do with it. I don't know. Eat astaxanthin. Maybe let's all donate to Brad's, I think all his videos right now, it says fundraiser underneath. So maybe let's all watch his video, and the ad money will go towards his research that he's trying to raise $400,000 for in his 21, almost 22. Anyways, guys, thank you for the thumbs up. I hope you're having a beautiful week, and that you check out the resveratrol and get your astaxanthin. Lovies! Hearts. Bye!